Hello, fanfiction readers. It's I, Dark Symphony 777, with another fanfiction reading. As always, a link to the story will be in the description. Please like, subscribe, and comment in the comment section below on your thoughts on the story, as well as any future stories you want me to read and review. This is a biggie. So, when it comes to fanfiction, there's even among the fanfiction community, there are actually some big names, whether they're known famously or infamously. I mean, you can think of two infamous authors, Dakari King McCann and Jennifer Diane Reitz, otherwise known as Shitoyans. I mean, seriously, Shitoyans has fractured the My Little Pony community a lot, like big time. But on the famous side, you have authors like Winter Ray, you have authors like I forgot, but this is a case of me actually. Oh my god, it was only a matter of time before I reviewed this author, any of this author's stories. Yoshi Zilla Readosaurus. Oh my god, talk about a big name. I'm actually, let me look up his page. Let me look up his author page. How many stories has this guy written? This guy has written 1,413 stories. And this is one of those authors who knows who he makes like mediocre fan fictions, but he knows that because he's just writing for fun. This is he doesn't care what the quality is as long as he got people looking and said, that is weird, I like it. And I mean, like, the ideas are completely random. He has a fan fiction based off Princess Peach farting. I am literally not making this up. Go look on his profile page and you will see a whole bunch of fan fiction just dedicated to how many characters pass gas. I don't know why. I just don't know. Yoshi Kart, Lucina's Farting Adventure. No, I'm not making this up. These are actual names of fan fictions he has written. Waluigi's Taco Stand, Life at Pizza Hut, Rob Talk, Fish Till You Rod, The Ice Climbers versus Flappy Bird. That doesn't sound that bad, actually. This guy's made a lot of completely whacked out fan fiction, and he has like a really big fan base. He actually even has his own, I believe he actually has his own, trope page. Let me see. He's one of the few fan fiction authors to actually have a fan fiction trope page. I mean, fan fictions, you get a lot of fan fiction pages, but you rarely get the authors. You rarely get pages for the authors themselves. So this is a big deal. And it was only a matter of time before, I would eventually come across a story and I would have to do a review or reading of it. Oh, so let's get this possibly purposely done train wreck out of the way. So, the story is Donkey Kong Gets Horrified. Let's see, the synopsis says, Donkey Kong is minding his own business when a certain boy comes towards him and freaks the poor gorilla out. Oh, Donkey Kong, what will you do? It's a suspense horror. And it has King K. Rool, Rob, Donkey Kong, and Ness. He must have wrote the story over the rumors of... this story was published in 2008 and updated in 2017. That's dedication. Well, let's get started. It's 3 chapters long. Alright, let's get started. Arceus looked at the script as he was walking across the cosmos of space, nodding. Just a random fanfic starring good old lovable and neglected Donkey Kong. Please, as if that furry ape is actually neglected. Gruntilla scoffed as she was playing baseball with Dry Bowser, the warty witch slamming balls of base high into the starry reaches of space while the skeletal reptile chucked the balls at her. Hey, we'll get our time. Let's just let this dumb story that we have no actual part in. I'll struggle. Dry Bowser spoke up, with Rob approaching the three as the robotic operation buddy shook his head. I sense a great amount of danger for DK, Rob stated while moving his metal arms around his robot body, proceeding to have several different colored lights flash on his metallic eyes. As the other shrugged, the stage kind of being set for the story that was to unfold. One day in the middle of nowhere, that was actually on a random part of Donkey Kong Island. Oh, that was a random sentence. Everyone's favorite brown-colored, red tie-wearing gorilla Donkey Kong was chuckling wooden barrels for no reason at all. Boink, 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 doink, doink. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing with my arms. I gotta stop that. He was completely carefree until he came. Hi, what's your name, little boy? Donkey Kong asked, turning to face the stranger, who is a human boy with a baseball black. Baseball. Baseball. I don't know if any grammar errors are done intentionally, because we're talking about Yoshi's Illuminasaurus, and half the time when he does grammar errors, they're done on purpose. So I don't even know if that's an error or not. I can't do my number count thing, because I don't know if he done them on purpose or he done them on accident. Oh god, this is kind of cringy already. But then again, this is what this guy specializes in, cringe. The boy's eyes were as pitch black as his hair. He didn't seem to be very jolly. Hello, Donkey Kong asked, knocking on the boy's head, which was covered by his red cap, which was okay, so he's talking to Ness. Okay. The boy's sentiment was nothing. He said nothing. Donkey Kong was getting disturbed by this. He moved a bit away from the young, emotionless boy, and then, holding all of his wooden barrels, started to walk towards the eastern direction, getting as far away from the boy. Dun, dun, dun. I'm just picturing it in my mind with like 8-bit Donkey Kong from the Donkey Kong game, just like patting him, and then when he realized, like, boom, boom, he's like hopping towards the barrels, like, like nope. I don't know about that boy, but he sure creeps me out, Donkey Kong thought to himself as he screamed and stopped in his tracks. To see that the boy was right in front of him, Donkey Kong gulped and rubbed the back of his head nervously as he chuckled and greeted. Oh, it's you again, homeboy? So what's shaking? The boy simply took out his wooden brown-colored baseball bat and held it firmly in his hands, glaring right up at Donkey Kong's face. Donkey Kong was frightened disturbingly by now. Not wanting to deal with this anymore, he charged up a giant punch and punched the boy out cold, watching him fall flat on the ground. Gulping, Donkey Kong turned to the left and started rooting on all of his limbs, gasping as he dared not to glance back. Upon reaching his treehouse, Donkey Kong let out a sigh of relief after closing the wooden door shut and falling on the bottom bed of the bunk. Looking up, he started to close his eyes slowly and was relaxing, until the boy busted down the wooden door, causing poor Donkey Kong to have a heart attack as the frightening boy approached him. Donkey Kong huddled in the northwestern corner of his bed, trembling with fear. There's something you don't see every day. Donkey Kong cowering in fear. Is he pissing himself? I bet you he's pissing himself. The boy smirked and he placed away his baseball bat, holding out his right arm. Donkey Kong was beyond confused by now. Donkey Kong then noticed that the boy was smiling. Shaking his head in disbelief, Donkey Kong chucked the boy out and he hid under his covers. The boy scoffed in disgust as he stood up and dusted himself. Pouting, he folded his arm and shouted up, I only wanted to be with you, Donkey Kong! Jeez! I'm Nasser crying out loud. Oh god. Oh, this is so cringy. Why does everyone treat me like some kind of freak show? Fuming with bitterness, Ness turned around and headed off towards the eastern direction, disgusted by Donkey Kong's strange attitude as he hated this kind of reaction. It'd be confusing, no. Chapter 2. Donkey Kong trembled with fright as he held his knees together. Glancing about, he panted, being inside his wooden cabinet after running away from the middle of nowhere. Creepy, psychic boy. King K. Rool laughed heartily as he suddenly smashed through the wooden cabinet like the Kool-Aid Man. Oh yeah! Landing on top of the refrigerator as he placed his... Okay, Donkey Kong. Okay, I'm trying to picture this. How would he be able to physically stand on the fridge without it either breaking or him actually having the room to stand on it? Because I'm pretty sure King K. Rool is actually a pretty big guy. Har har, Donkey Kong! I have come for you! Donkey Kong continued to whimper as King K. Rool noticed that the tie-wearing gorilla was frightened. Hey, Scooby-Doo in a gorilla outfit! oh, that was a nice insult. Burn. Hey, Scooby-Doo in a gorilla outfit, King K. Rool mumbled as he approached Donkey Kong, bending over to see Donkey Kong's... What did I step in? Bending over to see Donkey Kong's horrified facial expression. Are you alright? You don't seem like your stubborn self. Donkey Kong took one quick glance at King K. Rool, seeing Ness in the green crocodile's eyes as he screamed, grabbing King K. Rool and chucking him down, with King K. Rool landing on a bunch of yellow bananas Donkey Kong had collected. Ow! King K. Rool exclaimed in pain as he growled, placing his hands on his back as he looked back at Donkey Kong's wooden cabinet. Hearing Donkey Kong mumbling, sheesh, he really is afraid. Biting him in the butt. Ness, pulling an Irma. Alright, so here's the last chapter. Do you get scared easily? King K. Rool asked Donkey Kong as the two were having tea on the deck at King... Wait, what? So the second chapter ended with Donkey Kong tossing K. Rool out of his house. Now the beginning of the last chapter starts with them on his ship. Okay? No, Donkey Kong admitted as he glanced left to right. Facing K. Rool as the leader of the bunch, took in a deep breath and tried to stay confident, adjusting his red tie as he spoke up clear. Is that creepy psychic boy here? King K. Rool laughed, the Kremlin King shaking his head right hand about. No, there's no human boys around here for miles. Just sit back and relax. DK let out a sigh of relief as he attempted to get comfortable, munching on a ripe yellow banana he brought with him. Well, in that case, I'll just... Hi, DK! God. Oh, suddenly, Ness! Ness exclaimed as he popped out of the barrel, holding a couple brown bananas as he giggled. Look at these peels. They're just as brown as the back of my shorts. And there's the cringe! And there's the poop jokes. DK screamed as he grabbed a nearby DK barrel and blasted all the way back to his island, only to hit his cabin and cause it to collapse on him. Ooh. K. Rool laughed up a hearty storm as Ness blinked, wondering why the King of the Kremlins was enjoying such a sight. Ah, yes, that will never get old, K. Rool stated as he then pulled Ness out of the barrel, smiling at him. But unfortunately, you outlived your purpose. He then chuckled the side boy off his ship, going back to enjoying his tea. Now this is the life. That it? This is it. I really wish there was more. This is actually fun in like a uber cringy sort of way. Do I like the story? I actually really kind of like the story. Again, this is just basically all cringe factor, but if you're looking at it based on cringe factor and just like completely out there, yeah, it gets a thumbs up for me. Suspense horror. Maybe if it went on longer, it could be suspense horror. Maybe a horror comedy. Yeah, I can see this being a horror comedy, but not a suspense horror. Maybe if the Yoshi Zilla actually made this longer, then maybe you could switch it back to suspense horror. But as it stands right now, horror comedy would be more better. Not to mention, why is there a Rob character tag? Considering the fact Rob kind of appears at the beginning of the story, so it's like he doesn't really need to be here. Just saying. Outside of that, it's an okay story, but it's just so weird. It's just so weird. So that has been my reading of Donkey Kong Gets Horrified. And I will see you